So, something I'm starting to wonder how, if others are kind of getting this feeling that this is, everyone wonders when that science fiction story, that it kind of posits the idea that in America sat it out. That whatever happened, America, was too busy with its own chaos and anarchy, and so America had to sit it out, and so there wasn't like the giant nuclear war, but it was like super crazy, cyberpunk world afterward or something like that. Well, are you all kind of getting this feeling like, okay, the population 30 and younger is on, no, we're sitting this out. That really the Democrats could take everything if what they do is say, all we're going to do is sit it all out, let everybody else handle all of their own problems, and we're cutting everyone a check. If they were to literally say that, they didn't even have, they had like a Secretary of State that they appoint like a somebody's pet to Secretary of State. They just give up. They just give up. They're like, we're isolating ourselves. Like, if they ran I'm kidding, but if they ran on an isolationist, whoever runs on an isolationist platform and presents it as, we can't defend the country physically. We actually physically cannot defend the national boundaries. I'm sorry, we have no place at all imposing our will through warfare and chicanery and proxy wars. We have so many of our own problems at this stage. And this is really one of these things where I'm just sitting back like, I don't think there is not the public will for so many things at one time. That's why I'm like, no, I know Americans. Because I'm listening to a lot of these older guys. I'm not going to name any names. I'm listening to some of these older guys who are kind of against the grain and kind of our people. And they're their own men, but they're kind of our people. And so one of the things I was thinking about was this, is in listening to them, I'm like, I don't think you get how hard people want to nope out. And I really don't think, I'm like, I know you guys have all worked hard, but I don't think you get that the millennials are at the stage that for them, they have never seen work. Many of them have never seen work get anybody any place or get them anything. They've seen people go to work. They've seen people kind of almost get something, and then everything fell apart. A housing collapse. Their bank was closed. They had their identity stolen, and no one's ever accountable. Normal people lose, and no one in power is ever accountable. And I don't think they're getting, no. You're going to get the great nope out. And fucking people who you want us to fight for Israel, you want us to fight for Ukraine, whatever your cause is, you really don't get how people don't know where they are. Try to get Gen Z to fill in a map with the said country and its neighboring countries. No indication of water, bodies of water or anything. It's just lines. It's just a bunch of lines. Have them fill it in. They don't know where these places are. Now, Turkey Turkey saying that Israel's committing war crimes. That's it. NATO's done. That's the end. That's if Turkey keeps going with this, that's the end of NATO. I don't see why Erdogan, how he's going to roll that back. I don't see, yeah. Especially being that his party is Islamist and not Kemalist, as I finally have learned about that. That he has to keep up with that. He can't step back from that. There's not really a way you step back from saying that. And so I'm thinking it's either Turkey's out of NATO or Turkey just ended NATO. And that's one of these that happened fast. Is like, I swear, there's just not even a way of thinking that quickly anymore. All right, later.